Hi everybody, this is Jill for today. Thank you for coming into my kitchen. Well, we're having a cheap eats night. I am making a wonderful spicy bean and rice casserole, one pot, and my good friend Bob from South Carolina sent this recipe to me, and it is a great recipe. We've had it a number of times. So why don't you bring this camera on down to the pot, director, and we will get going. I have a casserole here, and I've got a cup and a half of, this happens to be basmati rice, but white rice. And then I've got a nice little selection here of herbs. I've got chili powder, a little oregano, some cayenne, some cumin, black pepper, and some salt, and that's all going to go in there. And we're going to give it a good stir to get all those spices incorporated. I think this is a 4-quart casserole I have here. And my oven is set at 350 degrees, so I've got that pretty well mixed up. And there's some at the bottom, but that's what's going to happen. So now I'm going to add, just probably about a tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm going to get that mixed in there. And that's going to really help, coat that rice with the spices. Okay, looks good, looking good. Okay, and now we're going to bring in some other ingredients. I've got a cup of chicken stock. That's my better than bouillon. I've got some salsa, and this was just paste picante sauce. It was not any particular brand. And if you don't like salsa, you probably could use something like rotel, which is of course tomatoes and bell pepper and all that, but I think that would be a good substitution if you didn't want to use salsa. And we have some kidney beans here. And I'm going to give this a real good stir here to get it all mixed up. See how easy this is, and it's in one pot, and it's super easy. We're just going to put that in the oven. So I'm going to get my lid, and we're going to put that on. So this is going to go in my preheated 350 degree oven, and it should take around an hour 15 minutes. And about an hour and 10 minutes, why don't you open up the lid and see if the moisture's all been absorbed. It should be dry, the rice will be moist, but you won't have a lot of liquid in there. So that's what I'm going to do. And you can use any kind of casserole. If you have a glass casserole or a cast iron something that you might have, it doesn't have to be like a stainless steel casserole. That's just what I'm using today. Anyway, once this is cooked and it's out of the oven, I will bring it back. We are back, and I let this cook for 70 minutes, and I opened up the lid, and it looked good. So let's open it up and take a good look at it, and we'll stir it up, and then I'll give us some serving suggestions. Oh yeah, see there? Look at that. See, it's cooked through. There's no liquid in there, and yet the rice looks very, very moist. This probably wasn't the best tool to use, breaking up those beans, but yeah, oh gosh, and it smells divine. So I'm going to serve up a bowl and show you some serving ideas, accompaniments, little goodies you can put on top. So I'll be back soon. So I put together a bowl here just to show you some ideas. I've got on here some black olives, and there's some green onion, and some shredded cheese. Black olives, I think I said already. And some sour cream. You could use cilantro, you could put hot sauce on there, you could put avocado. So you really could dress this up or have it just really basic as it was, because it's such a delicious, zesty dish. So this is just really, gilding the lily, as we say. But I hope you'll give this a try. It is a super good recipe. It's a cheap eats, you may have some little cheese in the house or a little onions, whatever. You can, as I said, put a little something on there at the end, but it's good all on its own. So thanks a lot for checking in, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.